Hi, thanks for joining me. The project that we'll be making today is this top note box. Isn't it adorable? It just opens up like this and perfect for a little treat, a jewelry box, anything like that. Super cute. So let's get started on making it. What you're going to need first of all is a base piece of cardstock. I'm using craft cardstock today, and you're going to want to have it cut at 8 by 5.5, and then you're going to want to use your scoring blade, and I'm just going to zoom out a little bit here so you can see a little better. So you're going to score it at 1, 3.5, 4.5, and 7. Then you're going to turn your cardstock lengthwise, and on each side you're going to score it at 1 inch. So 1 inch there. Turn it and score at 1 inch on the other side. Okay, so you'll have it all scored like that, and you'll be able to kind of see how the box is going to come together. Now what you're going to do is just fold on all your lines. I like to use my bone folder just to give me a little bit extra when I'm going to fold it into the actual box shape. You do want to make sure that you get all of your lines folded. Okay? Now, what you're going to do is take your scissors and you're going to cut up on each side to the 1 inch score line. So just cut along here, just up to the line. Okay, and you're going to make these cuts on both sides of your box. And now what you're going to do is you're going to just, what I do is fold these over, and your middle flap right here, you're just going to cut that right off. Just trim it right off. You don't need that at all. And then same thing on this side. Okay, so that's going to leave you with it looking like this. Okay. Now, what I've gone ahead and done already is using my top note die and my Big Shot. I've cut out 2 top notes, one for the top and one for the bottom. I also cut out another top note using our Bella Bleu Designer Series paper. Now, what I did with this is I wanted it to fit nicely just inside so that there was still, like you can see here, a bit of a border of the craft top note die. So what I did was just took my paper snips, and I'm not sure how well you can see this on camera, but if you look here, you'll see that there's somewhat of a perforated line that the top note cuts for you. So what I did on my designer series paper was just cut around that, which then allows me to fit it nicely right in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. And just adhere that to either one of your top note cutouts. Okay, you can see how that just leaves a nice little border. Pretty. Now, before assembling the box, you want to get your top note on there. So what you're going to do is just, the top is relatively easy. So you're just going to put some adhesive on here. I'm just going to put 2 strips in the middle as well. And you just kind of want to fold your box up a little bit. See what I'm doing here? Just so I can kind of have an idea of how to get it centered. And once you've done that, you can just open it back up and lay it flat to secure your top note. Now, the bottom is a little trickier if you do want it to be centered. If you don't want it to be centered, then, you know, hey, it's not a big deal at all. What I've kind of just done is just pretended that I have it together and folded it, just so that I can see the edges of the top note around here. So I'm just going to put some adhesive, I'm going to put some adhesive on here. And then just as best you can, might even help to pick it up, you're just going to line that up so that it's relatively centered. And then again, same thing, once you've lined it up, just open it back up so that you can adhere it nicely. Okay, so you can see the box is starting to come together here. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and actually assemble it. So what you want to do is just put adhesive on your two little tabs. If you're going to put something heavy in the box, I would recommend that you use sticky strip instead of snail. But if you're just filling it with something light, I use my snail and I've never had any problems with that at all. So just adhere that as well as you can. And then you're going to do the same thing on the top. And just like that, you have your top note box. You can close it up nice like that. If you want to, you can put some designer series paper on the sides here. As you can see, I've done that with the top note box in the, my original sample. I cut paper, trimmed it to fit, and just put it on the sides. So you can feel free to do that as well. So anyways, there's your box. So I'm going to quickly just show you how I did the design for the top. So